Guys, how you doing today, man? Normog here. We are back with our City Skylines episode number 8. And I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a wonderful day. And today we're going to do a little bit of beautification. We're going to remove the rest of that old area and build new areas to accommodate for those remaining areas. And hopefully clean this area up some, right? So, yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. We've also been saving up some money, guys. So, I attempted to record an episode, actually, before this, and I had a blue screen on the PlayStation. So, this is kind of take two, but, you know, I can fix the problems that I ran into, the first time recording around. So, that's what we're doing right now, guys, is taking care of the power, because when I got rid of all this, there was no power for the new neighborhood. So now I'll get rid of this power line right there. And also, guys, I want to relocate our plumbing. And so let's get into that real quick. And there we go. For now, we're going to move it down here as close as we can to the end. And we're also going to move this power supply for it. Now, if we come over here to plumbing, and boop, boop. There we go. Now, all of the poop water should start to clear up through most of this. That way, people who live over here don't have to look at, dirty poop water, right? And so, let's go ahead and de-zone, the rest of this area. Let's go and make sure we're in the graph. And just, let's get it all, right? It's gonna hurt, but we're gonna need to do it. And there we go. We're gonna let that run. Also, guys, I noticed not all of this area is lumber. So we're gonna go ahead and just finish zoning that in. And we're gonna zone all the way up to here. And we can get rid of this, right? And if we bring it down, there we go. We also have a neighborhood we can get rid of right here. So we're going to do that. And the graveyard is empty. We can start to get rid of some of these roads. Alright. And let's see, what do we have here? Medical clinic. Oh, we're running into power. We gotta fix that in just 1 second. This is one of the issues I was talking about, guys. And let's put a thing down there. So we need to move our power plants over there. And that's going to be right here, guys. We got the coal power plant. We're going to move that over here. Coal power plant. Move that over here. And we got one more, right? Coal power plant. Move that over here. And last one. That should be the last one. There we go. I believe we're good. What's that? That's an incineration plant. We'll move that in a minute. The firehouse, we're going to move down to here. Actually, we're going to put it over here. There we go. And a park there. There we go, guys. This side is clear. We're no longer losing money. We have a big residential demand. So let's pause it real quick. Let's clear this area up. And then let's clear up all these little pathways, right? And there we go. This side is looking beautiful. We should probably put that there for the water plumbing. Alright. So let's let this run for a minute and let's build a new neighborhood, guys, right? We have a big demand for some residential. So I think that we could just fill a lot of this area in down here, right? And so let's make sure that we're plumbed up in this area. We are. We'll bring this down all the way to there. And we're going to do some, you know, the high density on the big streets, right? And then we're going to keep the small streets to the smaller homes. So let's fill all this in. We'll do like that, and then we'll leave a gap right here, because this will be, a neighborhood. And let's see, there we go, and we'll fill this in. Alright, so let's let that run for a minute, and then we can start to fill in more of this neighborhood as well, right? Let's get a road with trees, and let's bring it in. Bring it back some. Try to line that up right. There we go. And guys, I want to try to do a proper cul-de-sac. I was making them wrong. And that's one reason I want to get rid of this neighborhood as well, right? So the actual proper way here, guys, is we're going to use the 6-lane. And we need to come out one unit, right? There we go. We'll come down here, and we'll go out one unit, a little bit more over. We want to go one unit, and that should be good. Now we just need a different type of road of the same type, or another road, it doesn't really matter. For this, we're just going to go ahead and use the medium road, because it's a little bit cheaper. And connect to here, and connect to here. Now if we go back into here, right, and we upgrade this road, bam, 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 look at that. Now that, guys, is a proper cul-de-sac. So there we go, we got a nice little neighborhood right there. Let's see if we can maybe put one more in here. If we do the medium ones, it puts one in the center, right? So we'll do it like that, and then here, and then let's go back here, there, upgrade, like that. Look at that. So we got the trees on the end, and then the trees in the center. So, nice little new neighborhood we've added. Let's go ahead and start to fill some of these in, right? We'll get rid of that little bit right there. And, you know what, let's get rid of that. But we'll fill all this in. And yeah, we'll get rid of that too, right? Or here, but we'll get rid of this one. There we go. We do need some shops, so I think we'll put a little store here, and maybe we'll have like a little convenience store here, and maybe a little restaurant right there, right? You got to give them the patchwork of the shops. And then maybe here we'll have a little strip of shops, right? A couple big ones. Maybe one or two small ones. There, we'll do that like that. There we go. We'll let that run in. And let's come down here and put some high density commercial too, right? Right there. And just a tad bit of industrial over here because we're about to remove some. Guys, I also wanted to fix these dirt roads because some of these offices, or not offices, some of these industrials were pulling in off of the dirt roadside, and they weren't supposed to. So here we go, guys. We're gonna go ahead and move those real quick, and let's clear the center out, right, to make sure that we have those clear for the roads in the future. There we go. And now we'll come down here and just do that, and right here, right? I also want to try to get us a new place for trash, right? Because we're gonna have to move our incineration plants. So we're gonna let this run, and I'm gonna put that there. We also got some recycling centers. So they all need plumbing. There we go. Let's see, what do we got here? Recycling center, let's move it over here right in front of the other one. This is being emptied. Nice, another recycling center right there. Then do we have anything else down here? Doesn't look like it's. Not right now anyway. The land's slowly starting to return to its nice green. Let's go ahead and de-zone the rest of this, right? This is it. Up to here, right? There. Now, they're going to need power real quick, so before we do that, let's go ahead and give these guys power from... Let's do it right here. Alright, there we go. And now also not too many people are going to be using the freeway anymore. Everything's going out. Okay, so we do have something else here. What do we got? Another incineration plant. Let's put that in front of that. We have a fire department. You know, we need one down here, right? What do we got here? Fire department. Let's put that over here. That'll help that neighborhood out. Okay, these guys said they wanted one, so there we go. And a police station. Let's put one over here across from the fire department. We now have a little bit of a demand for some commercial guys. So we're going to go ahead and do commercial. I also have an idea that I wanted to do, guys. So if we go in here and go to small, right? We're going to take this little strip right here, right? And we're going to turn this into that specialized commercial, right? Where's it at? Right here, right? Commercial. Bam. Now, when we go back in here to commercials, we're going to do these little things right here, right? And I believe it's 2x3 or 2x4. So we're just going to kind of experiment real quick. And it's one of these will create parking lots. And we're going to let that parking lot be our parking lot for, you know, this downtown kind of area. We're also going to get some high density and, you know, offices in here too. So we're going to let that build in over here. I want to say it's maybe 3x4, but it could be the 2x3. And do we have the weather on? Guys, I think we have the weather on. Dynamic weather on. There we go, guys. That explains why it's been pretty foggy in some of these videos. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just do little big sections. We're going to find out which one of these will give us our carport. We're going to let that area go in there. Alright, guys. 1 second. Okay, so we have one right here, so let's pause it. And that might be part of it. Okay, so it's definitely not part of it. Oh yeah, that is not a parking lot. It looks like a parking lot, but we're going to keep going, so we're going to go ahead and destroy that. And you keep destroying it, guys, until you get the parking lots. So we're going to mess with this just for a minute, guys. We'll be right back when we actually have our parking lot area down here, okay? Alright, guys, we're back. We've let the neighborhood grow some. I also just did this little weird shape, which I'm not too happy with. But I looked online, and the shape that we need is the 2x4. And it just takes time. And the electric car charging lots will be what show up, right? I also tried to build a nice little neighborhood through here, but I realized this is where our highway is going. And I have an idea about dipping the highway down underneath there and bringing it around this way. And maybe having it end somewhere over here, right? Like, this could be the end of the highway. But that'll be something we work on the next episode, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button that's popping up to the left right about now, man. And guys, you know, this isn't our first run through. As you know, we have plenty of other seasons. Season 9 is the current season we're working on. Season 8 playlist should be to your right. Go watch Season 8 and come back. Guys, we'll see you on the next video.